Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 18 properties today, and just wanted to give a special shout out to Linda, who graced us with her presence this morning, and always fun to see a longtime client and friend. And she's going to be selling her village townhouse later this year, and it's in great shape. So I'm excited to bring that to you. Let's get started with today's properties. Now, Mill Street just dropped their price. When they came out, probably end of, when was it? It's been out for a little while, but I mean, it was at $354. It's now $344. I think this is pretty much land value. I mean, you're 2 streets away from downtown. You've got a renovated kitchen. I mean, unless, I haven't seen this one in person, but unless there's something structurally wrong with it or something strange going on nearby, I would say, you know, like for the location and the type of home, it's looking good. There's even a detached garage there. There is a backyard. I don't know. To me, it looks pretty good. So apparently, the front entrance says it all on Hampshire, and that's good because there's no pictures. It's a smaller townhouse. You know, it's in a price range that gets a lot of activity right now. But recently, we've seen some homes list closer to $400,000, which are around the same size as this one. Competition-wise, they might just find themselves a little high, but I have a feeling the low ones are going to end up selling for more anyway. These guys are probably just taking a different path to the same result. Hutchinson seems like a good deal. I mean, we just sold one of these for a little bit more, same model as this one. It's called Lynbrook. It's 1,500 square feet. One just sold on Kellygate in around the mid 460s. So yeah, you know, like it's not hard to take this light down in the big picture. The pots and pans up here are something that I think for some buyers might indicate that there's not enough storage in the kitchen, which is not the kind of impression that you want to convey. So not a bad idea to get rid of that stuff before selling. And the other thing with this driveway, I noticed there's a little bit of staining right here. It almost looks like maybe even some grass stain from a lawnmower. But putting a nice fresh coat of blacktop on your driveway can really enhance your curb appeal a whole lot. And then maybe the front will say it all about this one. Same model as previous on McDougall, kind of the same model. Same layout, but they switched it around a bit. They put a laundry room upstairs on this. There's carpet. Probably for the age of this home, the carpet's getting a little bit old. I sold this home years ago. Lots of pantry space. They open the kitchen up. So whereas the old Lynbrook model has walls, this one is much more open. I like this layout a lot more. You're further west, so completely different area than Hutchinson. Yeah, laundry upstairs there. So I don't know, they're both pretty good. I think this one's priced well. It was for sale a little bit higher, and I think they've now brought it down, and I have no doubt they're going to sell it fast. So 3046 5th Side Road is $499. It's not a bad price for a rural property. So you're on a 75 by 214 foot lot, detached double car garage, a home that really looks like it's in pretty good shape, modern kitchen. And you know, the hardwood floors look like they're in pretty good shape. There you go. So it's on the south side of 5th Side Road. So what I'm guessing is, because I'm a little confused, it says municipal fire address 7840. I know most of the stuff in the 7 to 8,000 range on 5th Side Road are the properties between Highway 25 and Dublin Line. So this is unverified because I'm just not sure about the address and how it's noted, but those properties get a lot of the dump truck traffic from Dublin Line. They come down, they come across 5th Side Road, and then they get on 25 in the highway. So if this is in that location, you might find that the heavy axle dump trucks do swing by the house. But really, I mean, to get anything at this price point this close to town, that might be a trade-off you're willing to make, because even cutting across James Snow, now that it's connected, you can get to Walmart in 10 minutes, but you still get some of the benefits of a rural property, because this kind of lot in Milton, you're not touching it for $500,000. I really like this one on Book Drive. I think there's a strong pull in this neighborhood, in the Dempsey neighborhood, Chris Hadfield's school district. I know that there's people that when they move, they stay in the school district. It has a real strong pull, which speaks to the quality of the schools in this area. So this one is less than 2,000 square feet. You've got I like the layout. You've got a dining room here. They kind of flipped it around. Most people use this as the family room. It would be a little tough the way they've got this set up to watch TV unless you're kind of laid down looking this way. So it's not a huge main floor, but you can work with it. Pot lights, they did a skylight, which is, as far as I can tell, not standard from the builder. Yeah, and then 3 bedrooms upstairs. I don't know, to me it looks good. Finished basement's done. You've got a nice looking bathroom down there too. Laundry, looks like they've taken good care of it. It's a low traffic street. And $579 for a double car garage with a finished basement and a good lot is doing very well in this area, combined with, you know, close to the highway, close to the GO train, Main and Thompson, all the things that are there, Maple, all the restaurants, the movie theater, it's all there. This one definitely gets pick of the day. I like this one on McGuffin. It looks like a Melville model, which is usually around 2,800 square feet. You come in the front door, you've got your dining room straight ahead, you've got the separate living room with the high ceiling. They've done moldings in here, the pot lights. It's a modern look. You've got a bit of a mismatch counter, which we've started to see now. It seems to be a little bit in style. There's a loft upstairs plus 4 bedrooms. California shutters. A little bit of work done in the back. A little fire pit there. I like it, and it's a real quiet street. I mean, if you don't live on McGuffin, you don't go on it. Great schools nearby, same as the Dempsey area. This is in Beatty, and this gets thumbs up. I think this one's going to sell very quickly. Next one is on Wettlaufer. We've got a 4,000 plus square foot home. It's, I believe, the biggest model Mattamy ever built. 50 by 88 foot lot. The thing about a 4,000 square foot home is it's just, I always think of these as like they're just bigger versions of 3,500 square foot homes. And what I mean by that is you're still getting 5 bedrooms, whether or not your bedroom is, you know, 14 by 14 or 16 by 16. Most people find it kind of negligible. It's a good layout though. There's lots of space here. This model has gone for over 900. It's had more finishes inside, but the thing that a lot of them haven't had, I've always found that weird too, is you can sit on the toilet and you can wash your hands on both sides. Green Park does that too. Anyway, you've got green space, and that's something that you don't see with every one of these. And it looks like you also have a walkout, so the walkout adds some value too. Walkout plus green definitely gives it the muscle to push past the 9. It's just a question of how high it's going to go up with the major thing that I think people would expect in a home like this, but they're not seeing, is the hardwood floors. But it looks like they've done the driveway, the walkway, and everything else. So I don't know. I like it. I think it's something that if you really need 4,000 square feet, you end up paying for it. So just make sure you're using all the square footage. I probably flipped between these 2 pictures because I thought it was just so clever how they pretty much took these this photo from almost the same position in twilight and then on a nice blue sky day. I think they presented this one really well on Taylor Court. It is just in the Campbellville area, just south of the 401. You do sometimes on Taylor Court hear a little bit of the 401 noise. Presentation though, I mean, this is what it takes, because this area there are homes that aren't as nice as this. Sometimes smaller lots that go for $800,000-$900,000, even over 1.2. It's a little tough, but I think that they've done a good job presenting this one. So I don't know, I wish them all the best of luck. It's one of those things where being close to the highway is sometimes the best and worst feature of this little pocket in Campbellville. And this one on Steeles has been for sale for a long time. I like the use of the drone here. It's right on the lip of the escarpment. It's weird, the place doesn't look like it's really furnished or lived in at all. It looks like solar panels on top too. But there's a little kid's toy here, so maybe they just come here and use the pool and not the rest of the house. Something like this, you gotta go check it out in person, because I don't know if photos ever do it justice. I will say for this kind of price point at $3 million, it is worthwhile, and I'm surprised because it's been for sale with a couple different agents. It's worth it to spend, $15,000, $20,000 to rent furniture. It's not cheap to rent the furniture on a home like this, but you got to do it because the vacant pictures, you can't even tell on half of those shots where they are. I mean, you could see staircases and obviously the kitchen, but you got to set it up so that somebody could go, oh, okay, that's the master, and there's a little bit more of a flow and a story to it. The other thing that helps properties like this, and I know because I've sold homes on the escarpment, is you got to tell the story. So somebody, either the agent or the homeowner, to come in and say, this was my vision for this home, and this is what makes it really unique and special. The two kitchens are pretty much side by side. Be interesting to hear the perspective on that and to tell the story of this home, because in this price range, it is really about the story and what people are. It's more about benefits than features. So anyway, 12 acres. You've got a private pond here, and you couldn't build this one for what they're asking. So that's the list for today. If you have any questions, just reach out to us, 905-693-9346, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.